What's it called when I'm not here? Somebody else plugs in for me?
Substitution.
Substitution. Okay, that's it. So the key to this problem is knowing about an in-center. So guess what you need to have on your cheat sheet? Okay? You're gonna need this description of an in-center, just like yesterday's description of a bisector, what they do. Okay? Now number 19 is just as easy. It's just as easy because we start it the same way. We say, hey, number 1, TJ and SJ are angle bisectors. 1, given. But in this case, instead of going for the perpendiculars, right? The distance of the circle within, instead of going for this, right? Instead of looking for that distance of that circle, what we're looking for is, what are these, right? Or these. I don't know which one it wants, okay? So we'll figure it out. Hey, if we know this whole piece is 42, by the way, how much is each half? Yeah, right? Okay, so the math part, that's easy. The proof, that's the hard part, right? Okay, so what does it want? It wants RTJ. RTJ. Oh, crud. What's wrong with this? What? Does it give us anything about this angle?
No.
No. Darn it. Well, that we were really smart though. We had 14 and 14. We have 21 and 21, which is 42. We're almost there, but we need to know what this is, don't we? We need to know what that angle is. How could we find that out?
90.
It's 90. This angle is 90, but not this one. Not necessarily. It looks like it's 90, right? But it doesn't say it's 90. Remember, what do all the triangles add up to be? 180. That means that step 2, angle R, let's go RTS plus TSR plus SRT equal 180. Can we say that? That basically says that this angle plus this angle plus this angle is 180. Is that right? What lets us say that? A fact, right? Right? It's a fact. I like it. Definition then. Definition of what? A triangle, right? Definition of a triangle says that all the angles add up to be 180, right? So, it's a fact. I like it. It is a fact. Now, do we know what RTS is? Well, no, we don't know what RTS is. But do we know what TSR is? What's TSR? 14 plus 14, right? Okay? So TSR is 14 plus 14. Which is what? Why? Why is it 14 plus 14? Definition of what? Angle bisector, right? Because it's an angle bisector, that means there's two of the same. That means that TSR has to be how much? 28, right? And that's just simplifying. You just added up 20, 18, and 18. Does that make sense? Right? Well, we got to do that again. Oh, do we? It gave us SRT, didn't it? It gave us SRT. It said SRT is 42. So, guess what? SRT is 42. It was given. Okay? I'm using too much of the same color. So 6 says this. Come on, back it up a little bit. 6 says RTS, well, we don't have that one. So angle RTS plus TSR, 28, plus SRT, 42, equals 180. What did we do there? What did we do? We plugged it in, right? We just took this, plugged it in, took this, plugged it in. What's that called? Called plug-in method? Come on, people. What happens when somebody comes in for me? Substitution. Whenever you put something in, it's substitution. Okay? So we keep doing the same things over and over in these two-column proofs. Okay? So now what? How do we figure it out? How do I figure out what RTS is? Simplify. 7, right, is that RTS is plus what? What's 28 and 42?
70.
Perfect. 70 equals 180. And that's simplify. Okay? Then what do we do? Come on, we can do this. What do you do next? How do you solve? Subtract, not divide. Always the opposite. Come on, people, you guys got to wake up. RTS is equal to 110. Is that what it was looking for? RTS? No. RTJ. RTJ. We need to know RTS because this is an angle bisector, right? Because it goes to the incenter. So, in essence, TJ is an angle bisector because it was given, right? So we already know it's an angle bisector. So because we know it's an angle bisector, we know it cuts this in half. So therefore, this is half of the whole, right? By definition of an angle bisector. So that just means that yeah, that number 9, that RTJ is 1/2 of RTS. Right? Or 0.5, sure. And that's because the definition of angle bisector, right? Okay? And number 8. What was number 8, by the way? We didn't write anything.
Subtraction property of equality.
Perfect. Subtraction property of equality. Okay? What's our last step? Well, actually,